on myself. Can't dream so big that they think I'm crazy. Let out the beast, no, they can't tame me. Don't play with me, better mind your business. I cannot stop now, I ain't finished. I'ma keep on going till I got.
Oh, didn't see you there. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are on week 3 of prepping for OSG. About to hit my day 4 training session, which is more my event day. So I have sandbag throws. I'll do comp weight, 3 sets of run through the 6 bags. I've been having issues with 6 bag, the 50 pounder. I've been pretty consistent with the 35 through the 45. The 45 I start to have to take a little bit extra time to like swing to get that one over 50. I usually just kind of gas out by that point. Tuesday, when I had my lighter sandbag run, I tried a couple just single attempts at the 50 and found that I have to stand a little bit closer. So I'm gonna try that out today. So we got the sandbag run, and then we have log today, which I'm really liking. It's been feeling pretty good. The only issue is my shoulder's been kind of giving me some issues. Hopefully that doesn't bug me too much on log. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. I think once I start taking TB500 again, it'll pretty well go away, the pain I'm having there. It's not really causing me too much issues on any of the lifts. It's just kind of afterwards that it's just achy. Hopefully I can kind of work around that. To finish up, I have sled push, which I'm debating if I'm gonna do because I'm actually switching my days around this week. It's actually Thursday. Normally I do this training session on Saturday. This weekend I'm heading up to Minneapolis to go see Ganja White Knight. I'm really excited for this concert, but I don't know what the situation for gyms up there are. I'm pretty sure there are some strongman gyms in that area, but we're training with some friends at a more powerlifting style gym. So my plan is to switch the days around. So I'm taking my Saturday event day, putting it on Thursday, and then taking my Sunday, which is like Atlas Stones and Yoke, moving that to Friday, and then Saturday when we drive up, go and train at this powerlifting gym, I'll do my Thursday bench day. Pretty easy, move around, adjusting the training to kind of fit my life. It's super easy to do. Some people, they'll skip main events just so they can get their session in, but I think that's pretty stupid. It's pretty easy to adjust your training to fit your life. Strongman's a little bit more difficult. You know, you don't know what gyms are gonna have what equipment. Powerlifting, it's super easy. You can find a gym in the area where you can squat, bench, and deadlift, and you can move days around if you need to. Start kind of warming up here, take our pre-workout, and yeah, we got sandbags first and then log. Yeah, we're gonna get after it, start warming up here, and go. Hopefully we can get that 50-pound sandbag over there. So we hit our sandbag throw. Before we talk about it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave any questions you have for me in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys need help with your training, don't forget to check out Proven Strength App. Link for that description below. Get access to 30 plus programs designed by Andy and myself. Powerlifting, power building, bodybuilding style training, bench only, squat only. Andy's coming out with a new version of the Hulk peaking program and volume program. So stay tuned for those. 3, 4, 5 day programs range from beginner, intermediate, advanced, as well as my personal training, which the latest one was power surge peaking. So go ahead, check that out. You also get added to our private Discord where you ask questions, get form checks, and talk about training. And if you guys are using it, don't forget to tag myself and Proven Strength on Instagram so we can share your video. As you saw, first couple sets of the sandbag throw did not go quite as well. I was definitely feeling deadlift and sandbag medley from the day before. Definitely in the lower back, and like just my whole posterior chain was absolutely fried. Made my explosiveness just like non-existent on those first 2 sets. Had trouble with the 45, which normally I have been able to kind of like pretty consistently get the 45 pounder over. It's the 50 pounder I have issues with. Because I was having issues with even the 45 and some of the 40 pounders, I knew it was just gonna be kind of a rough go, and I knew just the fatigue was built up. But to be honest, that's how it's going to be in the Strongman competition at OSG. Day 2 is what I did that previous day, basically an AMRAP on the axle bar deadlift at 700 pounds. The sandbag into sled push medley is going to be probably the most taxing day in my opinion. Basically go right into the next day as being the sandbag throw. So I have to get used to that, carrying that fatigue over from day 2 to day 3. Set 3 ended up going much better. I kind of slowed it down a little bit, took my time, and I like watched of the other competitors, how they kind of, their technique, just so I can kind of mentally cue what I have to do, and that seemed to help quite a bit. I was able to get all 6 bags, which is the first time I've done all 6. The 45 and the 50 were pretty close, got them over. I just have to keep kind of working on the explosiveness. I'm hoping that come comp day, after like a taper and everything, my overall fatigue is going to be much lower going into that day 3, and I should be a little bit more explosive. I should be able to like fuel up a little bit better as well. I'm kind of trying to keep like dieting a little bit, keeping my weight down to about 216 right now, which is right where I want to sit. So I have to weigh in Thursday. I'll have about 30 hours because I'll weigh in Thursday morning. My weight class doesn't go until about 3:30 p.m. So I'll have about 30 hours to refuel before my first event. I'll have another 24 hours for each of the next 2 days. So by day 3, I'll be able to be quite full of nutrients and carbs, fluids, so that I will have as much energy as I need to compete on those days. So hopefully with that, the sandbag throw will go well for me. I'll just need to kind of work on speeding up the process a little bit, because number 1 thing is just getting all 6 bags. Number 2 is doing them fast. So if I can get all 6, that probably puts me in the top guys. Well, actually, because day 3 is going to be just the top 10 guys. So if I make it to day 3, most of those guys I think should be able to do all 6 bags. So I'll have to be able to do it pretty quick to kind of put myself in a place to podium. Yeah, we're gonna keep hammering the sandbag throws. We're still doing those twice a week. We're going to move on to the log and the sled push here. We'll talk about those after. All right, so we did the log, we did the sled push. Again, the day before this workout, we had the axle bar deadlift for base and AMRAP. We worked up to 750 pounds and hit it for 5 reps. Also did that sandbag medley sled push event that you saw in the last video. Definitely was feeling that again, not just on the sandbag throw, but also on the log. My whole posterior chain, I just felt super flat. Like I just didn't have that overdrive kind of feel that I normally do. Definitely was affecting me on both of these events. The log, the plan was, I believe I was supposed to hit 275 for a 3x3 was what was programmed, but I've been able to go a little bit higher than what has been programmed the last few weeks. I plan to go 285. The first set moved pretty well. Definitely was starting to feel the fatigue though. Second and third set is when I really started to kind of hit that wall. Didn't quite have on the second set the cleanest of reps. And then the third set, I tried to hit that third rep and it just was not there. Ended up taking a little bit extra rest time, threw 300 on, just wanted to hit it for like 1 rep just to kind of make up for that missed rep. That moved well. So the weight for the competition is 310 for the higher log. And I'm hoping to get a few reps at that. Got a few more weeks to kind of dial that in. Log has been feeling significantly better this prep than it did the chaos. If I can manage a few reps at that and then really set myself up to be kind of one of the later guys on the axle bar deadlift and the yoke, as well as the sandbag medley, I should put myself in a very good position to know what I need to do to make that top 10. The way things are going so far, I'm really excited about how this prep is going. I feel, I don't want to say confident in like doing well at the competition, just because I've seen what some of the other guys are doing and it's insane. Like what these like 90 kilo strongman guys are doing is incredible and I'm excited to be competing with them, but I'm confident in what I can do as well and just know that I'm going to perform at a level that I'll be happy with. We wrapped up with the sled push, kept it pretty light. I was kind of debating if I even wanted to do that today just because of having done the sandbag sled push medley the day before. Decided to suck it up, but just went super light on it, really tried to focus on speed. Felt pretty good. My quads were definitely burning towards the end. It was 70 feet. We don't have a 70-foot run, so it's just doing 35 down, 35 back as quick as possible. And yeah, overall, super well. Very happy with how this whole workout went. In a minute, you're gonna see my bench from this past weekend. Headed up to Minnesota, went to see Ganja White Knight and Apache, the arena, and it was a blast. And we ended up training at Los Campeones in Hudson with a few friends. Ended up doing a bench session. Last week, we hit a 4x4 with 202.5 kilos, 446 pounds. It moved pretty slow, or it moved all right. I was a little bit concerned if I was going to be able to do, I hit 440. I hit 200 kilos, 440 pounds for a 4x4. I was kind of in between if I wanted to go up 2.5 kilos or go up 5 kilos like I did the previous week. Warming up, felt kind of not the greatest. I felt like I was on a Ghost, the like light duty bench. For whatever reason on that pad, I just don't feel comfortable on it. Like I bench okay on it. It's just enough that it kind of throws me off that 2.5, 5 kilos. I just have to kind of adjust. So warming up, decided to take the first set at 200 kilos, 440 pounds. Moved fine, went up 2.5 kilos, did the 446. Again, that one moved fine, but kind of like started really slowing down on that one. Decided instead of doing 4 sets, I just wanted to do the 3. My shoulder was kind of bugged me quite a bit. I kind of wanted to give it a little bit of a break. Went up to 451, 205. That one moved actually, I felt like a little bit better than the 202.5. I considered going for that 4th set. Yeah, just I feel like it wouldn't benefit me that much. I think if I kind of rest up the shoulder and then come back this next week, possibly I can finish with a top set of 210, 463 pounds for a set of 4, which is a pretty good baseline for me in the off season. If I can maybe eke out another week or 2 of 4s and hit like 474 for a set of 4, puts me in a position where I feel my bench is maintaining at a very good level with this strongman prep. Kind of all I want with this prep. I think one of the big issues with my bench from the Chaos versus now is that the Chaos was pretty close to prepping for the American Pro, where I basically finished prep for the Chaos and had to go right into a sitting at like 13 or 14 weeks out. Pretty much took a deload week and then had to go right into hitting singles. I never really got a chance to start doing volume again and get my form back on bench. Whereas now I'm, keeping it in 3 times a week. On top of that, I'll have a full block of off-season work that I can dedicate to the power lifts like squat, bench, and deadlift, and kind of get the form back before I have to really start pushing the weight on the singles again. I think with that, I should be able to come in to ABS Clash of Titans with a strong bench. I don't think I'm going to lose too much. It's a little bit shorter prep as well for OSG versus what I did for Chaos. All that said, check out this bench session. We're going to wrap up talking there. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave any questions for me in the comment section below. Also check out Proven Strength app. We'll catch you in the next
Wait a minute. 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 Wait a minute.
Fresh glaze on the